Fastball, gets the corner, good pitch, strike one. Bases loaded, 4-3 Cats. And it's an awkward swing and miss. That's a sword from McNeely. Coates agrees, here we go. The pitch home. Struck him out! Jacob Coates is amped. He throws 95 right past him. 2-2. And he strikes him out. It's a changeup. Foster right on top of the plate. Fastball right by him. Strike three at 95. And the Railroaders are down to their final outs. Here's his pitch. It's in there. Strike three. You can sound the horn. 2-0. Podkul in the left field. McNeely is looking up, and let's go to walk-off. Cowhide Joyride. Sound the horn. A game-winning region round tripper. Mack turns on it, high into the sky, going back to Summerhill. He's at the track, the wall, he leaps, and he makes the catch. He did! Colin Summerhill robs Mack of a home run. And Peralta blasts one in the right field. Otremba is looking up, and let's go on the grandest of Cowhide Joyrides. Elvis has left the building, and the Railcats have taken a 6-5 lead. And that's home run number 6 for Elvis Peralta. Fifth inning is sponsored by Jewel Osco. And right now the Railcats find themselves down by 5 entering this inning. Tasker Strobel facing Kevin Watson Jr., and we're in a bit of a delay here as Strobel and some of the Goldeyes watching the in-between innings promotion work its way off the field. Now we're good to go. Kevin Watson lined out the center last time, hit it hard, but found Noah Marcello. Pretty reliable glove. Pitch down and away. Railcats need a long inning here, score some runs. Saw him do it a few times yesterday against the Lincoln Salt Dogs. They had 4 runs in the second and then 3 in the fifth. But so far, I've only had one real threat against Strobel in the second inning. Strobel has done a good job of hitting his spots, mixing up his pitches, especially that sweeper. There it is. Watson taps it over the head of Strobel, and it's going to be an infield single for Kevin Watson. As Ditter and Lynch did not communicate, they both pulled up on it, and Kevin Watson is on first, and they are going to give him a hit. I have to agree with that one. As Lynch was playing to his left, and Ditter was playing close to second, but where the ball was hit by Kevin Watson, it was going to be a hard play for either one of those, and you just cannot assume that they've been able to get Kevin Watson, who's a lefty with good wheels. Strike one to Jay Gunther. Just made that joke earlier in the week for Kevin. How many times he's hit a ball hard, found the glove, and that time he hits it soft and he gets a hit. He needs a few of those. Down and away, 1-1. Baseball is a really funny sport. You can go out there and rip 3 line drives, get outs. And then that one time you top one and it's hit about 10 feet. That's the hit. Check over to first. And that really leads to why so many teams don't really look at batting average anymore. They're going to look at on base and slugging. Slugging shows if you're hitting for power, and on base if you're getting on base consistently. Gunther pops it up. Pelletier throws the mask and retires Gunther. Gunther, the former Goldeye, falls to 0 for 2 today. Cooper Edwards comes up to hit. Because then the question is would you rather a guy who hits 260 but has a above 400 slug, or would you rather have the guy that hits .310 and has a below average slugging. This really tells you which guys are hitting for singles and which guys are blasting balls into the gap. And the way that pitchers are becoming so good nowadays, it's hard to string singles together to score runs. 1-0. It's upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Correction, it's 1-1. Cooper Edwards worked a walk last time. No, it is 2-0. Okay. Scoreboard had it wrong. I thought I saw a misfire on the first pitch. That's why you can't trust that scoreboard sometimes. There's your strike. 2-1. Cooper Edwards is the strikeout batter of the game. You can hear the PA announcer egging on the fans here. Good turnout for the Goldeyes. Lone baseball team in this area. Edwards pops it up, first base side. Down the line, it's Lynch running after it, and Lynch in foul ground hauls it in. 2 away for Corey Howell. I believe every ballpark in the association runs that strikeout batter of the game. For the Railcats, is presented by the Hoosier Lottery, where certain sections get scratch-off tickets. I missed what it is if Cooper Edwards does strike out today. They called that a strike on Corey Howell, 0-1. I'm always curious for the hitters if it puts more pressure on them, knowing that the fans are really locked in and they're cheering more and more that you strike out at any other time. And then what goes into picking a certain player? Are you looking at the guy who has the highest strikeout rate, or are you just picking at random? I know we leave it up to our PA announcer, Jerry. No balls, 2 strikes. Howell for 2. And Howell gets a hanging breaking ball, and he hammers in the left. The 3rd hit for the Railcats this afternoon. And Elvis Peralta comes up with an RBI chance. Corey Howell now on an 11-game on-base streak with that single. 2 strikes on him. And Strobel did not mean to throw that sweeper there, but Corey Howell says thank you very much, puts it over the head of Ray Patrick Ditter and in front of Adam Hall. Now you have good speed at first and second. A ball in the gap could score 2 and put the Railcats in the right direction. Fastball and big swing from Elvis came up empty. Elvis has grounded out to second base and struck out in his last at-bat. And Elvis was not very happy with himself, as it was a sweeper on the outside corner and a bit of a frail of a swing Peralta was trying to protect. And they've gone with 2 fastballs inside, and both times Elvis took some hacks at it. It's 0-2. Railcats just need Elvis to shorten up here and drop one down the left field line. Bromosco was playing even with third base. Elvis Peralta this year, .263 average with runners in scoring position. And he hits one on the ground to second base. Lynch has it, and the Railcats cannot score. 5 shutout innings by Tasker Strobel, and we're halfway home on this Friday. Goldeyes ahead, 5-0.